Hi everyone, I am Martha Dijkstra, Vray expert working for Design Aids, and today I'm going to share a fun tip for all the Vray users among you, as well as for people who are considering using Vray in the future. Today we're going to take a look at Vray Cosmos, which is kind of similar to the 3D warehouse, except that everything that we can find in Vray Cosmos is render ready. So I'm going to show you on my screen. I'm going to start up Vray Cosmos. And right off the bat, we can see all the kinds of stuff that we can download. We can download furniture, accessories, vegetation, lighting, vehicles, and people. And in order to see what it's actually doing, I'm going to fire up Vray Vision as well. Now, Vray Vision is specifically introduced for Vray for SketchUp, and it's a real-time rendering engine. So it's actually a gaming engine. You can actually walk around in it using your gaming controls. I'm pressing W to walk forward, pressing S to walk backwards, A and D to the side, E and Q to go up and down. And as soon as I click back into SketchUp, it's going to resynchronize my camera. Unless, of course, I don't want it synchronized, then I can choose to unlink my camera. Right, so we're going to download some assets, and we've got an empty room, and we're going to add some furniture. It's going to be a living room, so I'm going to download a couch. And you can see that in SketchUp it downloads a low detailed object, while at the same time in the render we have a high detailed object. Now let's pick the chair that comes with it. I want a pretty rug, and I want a coffee table. Everyone gets to have some coffee. Or tea. You could drink tea from this mug as well. Let's put a magazine on the table as well. That's fun. Let's put some plants as well. So we're going to go to vegetation and pick the subcategory indoor plants. And let's put this indoor plant right in the corner over there. And let's take this one as well. Alright, so in our render, it's maybe not very obvious, but these plants are pretty low quality still in our render. And we can up the quality by checking on that we want to use high quality Cosmos assets. So we check that on, and in order to actually see the effect of that, we have to restart Vision. So let me close that down for a second and restart. And now we've got the highly detailed version. You can see the leaves are much prettier now. All right. So we have our little tropical rainforest. Let's add some more details. Let's add some art on the wall. Of course, I have used all this time my Vray Vision rendering preview, which is useful, but it's not very pretty. It doesn't offer me the high quality experience that we are used from Vray itself. So I'm gonna switch off Vray Vision, and I'm just gonna fire up an interactive render. Right now we have the middle area, which is quite nicely lit, but the left area is very dark. Maybe we should add some lamps as well. Lighting. A wall lights. and I want to make him brighter. So I'm going to up the intensity for this light source quite a bit. And if you reach the end of the slider, you can always just type if you want more. And then of course I can change my camera settings. You can use the very simple exposure value. Now if you want to tweak it, use your arrow keys, because if you slide it with the mouse, you're going to overshoot your target. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to stop my interactive render. And I'm going to also, for final rendering, I really like to add a light mix render element, which allows you to tweak your lighting after your render is done. And maybe the resolution could be a bit higher as well. Let's put that to 1800 by 4040. And render out. And of course that's gonna take a while. So let's fast forward that for you guys. Our render is ready, and you can see we've got a beauty. Now let me tell you just a few little more things that we can do with this render now that it is ready. At the right side of our screen, we can double click to expand our layers, and we are getting a Photoshop-like layer structure where we can enable some stuff such as lens effects, where you can see that it works very well with the lamps on the wall. And last but not least, we have the light mix. The light mix enables us to switch off and on, and even change the intensity of lights even after our render is done. So let's disable the dome light, and ta-da, we have a night scene. Just like that. Or maybe we do want a dome light, but less intense. And we can do that. Maybe the lights on the wall are a bit too bright, so we can dim them a little bit. So that's it for today. Vray tips and tricks, and see you again soon.